Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI with me, Get Daved. Remember that carrier pigeon we saw fly a long time ago? Floaty Zozo, and now we're picking up where that left off. One cursed shield for the richer. The enemies in Zozo are all the same, but let's see how we stack up against them now. That went well enough. So first things we gotta do is get into another random encounter. Alright, let's continue seeing how we... You know what? Let's make things interesting. Let's see what this guy can do, shall we? What's he been holding back all this time? Drain! Well, that's very exciting. Could have been using Drain all along. Where are you? Where's the honest man? There we go. Cafe sign. Got it. Okay, we'll buy some Rust Red. Go up the cafe tower. And we can reach Mount Zozo where Cyan is. Onward. I think we hang her right here. Yeah, we're good. So you'll recall last time we were there, it said rusted shut. Well, no longer. Oh, you're in serious trouble, dude. Hitting the back with the man-eater. Welcome to Mount Zozo, everybody. You get some pretty good stuff here, so that's exciting. Another ice shield. It's a really good place to do before you assault the Phoenix Cave, but for the problem that it's full of battles, and I like to save those for after the Phoenix Cave, so you can start logging them against the Cursed Shield. Enemies aren't too bad here, aside from the fact that the Earth's Eye like to steal your money. Ooh. And you get it all back at the end of the fight, as long as they don't run away. They'll steal up to twice and then run. And you can be out quite a bit of cash. Alright, let's see here. What to do with Terra. Terato's got some good moves, although I don't care for half of them. And I've got Setzer with the experience egg again, so I want to give him something that has a really good level up bonus. We hadn't used Setzer in a while, so I thought, why not? Boros. A lot of important fights in the Coliseum center around this guy, so get used to fighting him. He's not that tough. Back in the day, Nintendo Power falsely reported that he had 10,000 hit points. He does not. He's actually fairly easy as long as you can dodge some attacks, or just get some really high defense. You can always go the Genji armor route. Thunder Shield! That's a big deal. Now Realm has no elemental weaknesses, and she was equipped with an Ice Shield, which meant she was weak against air. That could have been a huge problem. Also, you gain MP relatively quickly in this area, so that's a plus. And by MP I mean magic points, as in the things that help you learn new spells. The Aegis Shield, one of the best in the game. It just has a huge magic dodging rate. I mean, its stats aren't bad either. Like, the Thunder Shield is a pretty good shield for defending against magic attacks, and look what happens to Sabin's magic defense with this. Like a 24-point increase. Not too shabby. It's also very useful for sending people into the Colosseum. I'm gonna go with it on Setzer. It's a little weaker than the Cursed Shield, or than the Crystal Shield, but overall, much better. He'll be dodging half of the attacks, so forget which door to go through here. Gold hairpin, everybody. Now I'm really glad I didn't let Mog die. And further in, oh my goodness. I think there are some other encounters out here. I don't really remember much about the outdoor ones, but I'll poke around a little bit to see what we get. More of these guys. I'm not sure if they have any good stealing stuff or anything, so... maybe just check the comment section. Oh good! Oh wait, no. That wasn't a knife being thrown, that was just a knife attack. Alright, a curious-shaped switch can be seen up there. Don't worry about it. Just gonna go down here and explore real quick. That leads forward, but we don't want to worry about that one quite yet. Alright, let's use the save point. And make sure you're happy with the amount of HP and MP you have at this point. Not gonna spoil anything. Also make sure nobody has weaknesses to air attacks, okay? Because here comes the Storm Dragon, and it will reach you if you're standing on the save point, which I'm counting on. You can go with lightning attacks, you'll be in decent shape. Of course, if all you've got is Fire 3, why not? Terra's got Bolt 3, so I'm interested to see how that works against him. Because, of course, she has the Ragnarok, so... Terra can do decent damage with her physical attack, and of course random casting flare has value, so... Reload, Realm. The fact that we're not doing this first puts us in a pretty good place. I'm gonna try Bum Rush here. My controller, which I've used for every one of my LPs, is good for many things, but performing blitzes is not one of them, because it's a PlayStation 2 controller. It doesn't handle the diagonals very well over the course of an entire roll. Let's try that one more time. Nope. Alright, I guess we'll be sticking with Pummel. Probably should have waited to see who this attack actually hit. Huh. Yeah, you know what, I'll spread it out. Left, right, left, go. Incidentally, the blitzes are really easy to perform if you input via keyboard. So you can have pretty much a 100% success rate, even with rolls, if you do the keyboard method. Storm Dragon down. 4 left, I believe. And the Force Armor. It's not quite as good as the Minerva, but it is a similar piece of equipment. So 50% damage from the core elements plus Earth and Wind. And plus 30 magic block. So its stats aren't as good as the Minerva's. It's several points weaker. And its elemental protection isn't as good. But you do have a really high magic block rate with it. So it's legitimate armor. Alright. Let's head back down here. And down we go. You recall Lola was getting a whole bunch of silk flowers. And Miranda, she thought she was getting them from the injured soldier in Mobliz, who is clearly dead. Cyan, I think you should take some of your own advice. So I guess he's sending a different letter? Hey, why are you hanging out in this mountain? Like, where are you getting food? Sorry, dude. Ah, you found them all. Where are you getting silk, Cyan? Ah, diversion. We complimented you. You did a very bad thing. Yep. So we've got Cyan, not with us. Also, you can grab this little key here. And unlock the treasure chest. And again, another bizarre pair of items alluding to Cyan's fear of machines. Not like Cylon machines either, just, you know, the lever, the second-class lever. And a book of secrets. Like a diary? I'm not sure what to make of it. Either way, I'm going to walk out of here. Actually, I'm probably going to use warp off camera. And in the next video, we'll wrap up some bonus stuff you can do in the World of Ruin. I'll see you there. Alright, that was actually yet another one of my lies. There's a couple things we need to wrap up at the Coliseum. I thought I got all the characters, and I kind of forgot an important one. So you recall, Shadow is allegedly looking, or a tough guy at the Colosseum is allegedly looking for the Striker, so let's bet it. It's like the easiest fight ever. You'll note I sent in Celas with the Cursed Shield, and the Ragnarok isn't equipped. There we go. And we get the Striker back, and we get Shadow on top. Okay. That's not strictly true. He's just joined us. So, good news, everyone! I'd like to rely on Celas in the Colosseum here for the next fight, but unfortunately, an important thing is taken out of commission, an important item. So, we're gonna upgrade the Ragnarok. Unfortunately, that means we have to bet the Ragnarok and can't use it in the fight, which is too bad because it would come in handy. So I'm gonna do the old state save, and we'll see how Locke fares. I'm a little concerned for how things will go as the fight wears on. He's got the Aegis shield on and the Force armor. Ugh. Yeah, that could hurt. Not much, but... oh, interesting. Okay, Locke. This is more indicative of how Colosseum battles normally get. Not like that last one where there was evidence of a good AI and Celes used mute. Yep, stealing 3 times in a row. The AI is just so painful. Like, cut the crap out, guys. Good. Well done, Locke. You should do that every time. Oh my goodness. Alright, every time Locke does something stupid, you take a drink. Who's with me? Alright, nothing yet. Alright, Flare Star is a little bit cheaper than Flare, but he should only have to take this once. And conveniently keeps getting stronger. Alright, we've got the Illuminati. So, it's pretty good. It's a lot like the Ragnarok in terms of its stats and everything, but it's +7 to all of the core stats. Ragnarok had slightly lower values for some of them. And +50 evade and magic evade, so Ragnarok only had +30, so the Illumina is definitely better. As much as it pains me to say it, because I love me my Ragnarok. And I think I'm going to take the Cursed Shield off of Celes, and she's going to be my go-to person, because she's going to be impossible to hit. No, I like what that's doing for our magic defense. We can take off the white cape, though, and put on something else good. Probably the ring. She's Black Belt will be useless, because she's never going to get hit. The Cure Ring also not bad. We'll have a better option shortly. I'm actually going to spend a little time going over the good things you can get in the Colosseum. So, second, I'm not going to show all of the fights because they're getting, you know, they're insane, some of them. I think you can bet the Partisan for something good. Let's check. Nope. Yeah, it's the Sniper. Okay, Murasami, let's get Cyan a good weapon. We'll just send Celes in. She's going to win. Alright, Celes won as predicted. So now we've got an Aura, which is a good weapon for a Cyan, but we can do one better. Also, you can bet the Pearl Lance to get a Strato back. So, there it is. This should also not be a bad fight. Okay, next up, this one's got a few steps to it. You bet an Elixir. I forgot to customize a character specifically for this fight. Well, we'll just send in Celes. The Illumina does have a very high hit rate, so we'll just have to wait for her to do 3 attacks. Or to cast Warp. This is... Did that just undo everything? This is news for me. Let's just give Locke the Sniper Sight, send him in, and he'll beat the crap out of that Cacturop for us. I forget how many Elixirs I've had before. I think it was 14, though, so that looks like it just undid everything. How fun! Okay, now we've got a rename card. If you use it, you can change a character's name. That part's nice, but the really great thing you can do with it is bet it. You can win Marvel Shoes. Doom Dragons are pretty dangerous, but if you've got someone with the Minerva on, they should be pretty safe. And Celes has an absurd magic dodge rate, so she should win this for sure. Okay, we got ourselves some Marvel Shoes, which put on a variety of positive effects like haste and safe and... there they are. regen. They're really great. I recommend trying to get a couple of them, actually, and I'm going to do that now. Or eventually. We've got our suit upgrades as well, but I'm just going to cut to the chase because I've described this process several times in the LPO as well. You bet things with the name suit, with the exception of the behemoth suit, which has its own track. And ultimately you'll get a Nutkin suit, which you can then bet for Genji armor. And that's what we're going to do. Pinnacus is a really weak enemy, but it does respawn if instantly dispatched, so be careful with, like, Lock with a Wing Edge or something like that. Or Shadow with the Striker equipped. Regal Crown for Genji helmet. It's a slight upgrade and an easy one to get. Alright, item next. We can bet a Tintinabar. Now, Dark Force is a pretty tough enemy. Hopefully Cells does okay. That gets you an experience egg. Also, I picked up Marvel Shoes, which you can bet to get a Tintinabar. So, you've got a couple options on getting a whole crap ton of experience eggs, if that's what you're into. Betting a Gauntlet to get a Thunder Shield? Don't mind if I do. And finally, for now, betting a Behemoth Suit to get a Snow Muffler. This is a tough fight, but the Snow Muffler is really, really, really strong, and we have ways of getting more Behemoth Suits, so there it is. Alright, here's a bizarre one. I'm betting the Flame Saber for the Ogre Nyx. The Ogre Nyx breaks if you use it in battle, like hit someone with it, but it's going to be useful later on in the Coliseum. Okay, it's getting us a Soul Saber. We have one of those. Where is he going with it? You're gonna find out. Falcon, what a crappy way of making money. Oh, a Flame Shield. Well, now you know how to get them. And here's my very last pro tip for this video. It's a tough fight, but a Heal Rod can net you a Magus Rod, and I would do it with one of them. You'll want to hold on to the other Heal Rod, I think, but Magus Rods are really good, so that's my last tip for now. There's other stuff you can do with the Colosseum, of course, but we'll need some more items before we can do that. I'll see you in the next video, everybody.